Jeff, thank you. So how will the state's action impact the locksmith industry and people like you who depend on it? Consumer investigative reporter Adam Murphy is here with that part of the story. Adam.
Tracy, we spoke with the president of the Georgia Locksmith Association. A step in the right direction, but it's just that, a step. The association said shady locksmiths continue to scam customers all the time.
In a sense, you got the feeling like he was caught. That, to me, is just absolutely crazy.
Greg Hardin said a locksmith tried to take advantage of him a couple of weeks ago. He hired a company to fix a loose lock on his back door, but realized the work was incomplete.
He was about to collect the money from my wife, and so my wife called me. And I asked her to check the lock before she paid him. And she went over and checked the lock, and he basically just put it in just so we wouldn't notice.
When confronted about the work, Hardin said the locksmith became agitated.
I've never had a contractor, use foul language in front of my family. I wouldn't tolerate it if I was here.
My advice to the consumer would be to find a locksmith before you need one.
Jack Wynn is president of the Georgia Locksmith Association and said scams are nothing new to him. He said he hears about them every day, and he believes the state needs to regulate the industry.
We don't need keys to get into your house. We can get in without it. So you need to know who we are.
Wynn has been working with State Representative Harry Geisinger on regulating locksmiths for the past 5 years. As it stands right now, barbers and referees are licensed in Georgia. But yet locksmiths are not.
No, and locksmiths have a key to your house.
Geisinger believes lawmakers will now take action, seeing that one rogue locksmith has been held accountable.
I was worried about the guy coming back and doing something to our house.
So we wanted to talk about this a little bit more because you're so vulnerable. Not only can they get into your house, but you're at a time where you need to get in too. So with no regulation here, how can we protect ourselves?
Well, the first thing you want to do is find a locksmith that you're comfortable with. Make sure you know who they are. Go check them out. Do it now before you actually need the locksmith. And go ahead and program the phone number in your phone. That way, when you're in trouble, you got somebody you can rely on.
One good way to find a reputable locksmith is to go to the Better Business Bureau and check their ratings. You want to make sure you go with a company, obviously, that has an A or a B rating, someone who actually responds to the complaints.
And finally, I would say find a reputable locksmith by checking with the Associated Locksmiths of America. You can go to findalocksmith.com. Of course, we also have that on our website, but it lists reputable locksmiths nationwide, which is very helpful when you're deciding.
Yeah, absolutely. We learned so much, and to know that, yeah, they have a key to your house, and in some cases, you don't even have a key to your home. Jeff, Adam, thank you so much. All right, to find out how you can file a complaint and to see our past investigations into this shady locksmith, check out cbsatlanta.com. We've got all the information you need in that story under headlines.
Well,